Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Peace and blessings to all everywhere across the whole entire earth. This is True to Me times 3 Tarot TV, and I'm your girl Josie. I praise to the Most High God. I praise to the Holy Divine Spirit. I praise to Christ consciousness. I praise to the ancestors each day, every day, especially on this day. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You better be loving on yourself and doing yourself at your highest vibrational frequency, because that is the point of us being on this earth, raising your frequency to your highest vibration so you could become one with source. Okay. Let's get right into it. Ancestors, archangels, spirit guides, all those who watch over me and protect me, ask for to bring the energy of the sun and the moon into my hands so I give a clear and precise read for the collective energy. Please and thank you for everything you do for me every single day, especially on this day. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay, let's see where we at on the map, y'all. Okay, see where we at on the map. I just started hearing that song by No More Drama. Somebody's like, and I'm not having no more drama in my life. Okay, I know that's right, collective. If you ever want to go, I have a, if you ever want to check me out somewhere else, I have a Facebook page called True to Me times 3 Tarot TV. That's why I say that when I come in here. I didn't put the tarot part on this, but that's why I say that all the time, True to Me times 3 Tarot TV, because that's where I started back at, was on Facebook. So if you ever want to check out my Facebook, it's True to Me times 3 Tarot TV, spelled like how I spell my name on here, but with the tarot on Tarot TV. True to Me times 3 Tarot TV. Okay, y'all, that's on Facebook. But yeah, so somebody's like, no more drama. Somebody's like, Your initials could be MJ also, but somebody's like, I'm not having no more drama in my life. Yeah. I'm tired of all the drama, no more drama. I don't really, yeah, somebody's like, get these demons up out my face. Somebody's trying to start their life. Yeah, somebody's trying to start their life, and they're like, I'm tired of these demons that been in my life. I want them gone. So whoever I'm talking to real quick right now, you know who the demons are that's in your face, and you like, it's time. You about to wash them away type energy. Salt Lake City, Illinois, Arkansas, Ontario, China, El Salvador, Georgia, Idaho, Mexico, Chicago, Montana, Minnesota, Virginia, Minnesota again, Wyoming, Jamaica, Tucson, Portland, Ireland, Memphis, New Hampton, Austria, San Antonio, Seattle, Birmingham, Ghana, Norway, Miami, Afghanistan, Boston, Oakland, Durham, Jacksonville, Canada, Oregon, and Philly. The reason why I said it, because sometimes we pronounce things how we hear it, but it's really Afghanistan. So that's why I said it like that. So those were the cities, states, countries, continents, whatever that we have so far, y'all. So take it as it resonates. That's where you live, or that's where you're from. That's where they live, or that's where they're from. Okay. So let's get some signs out here. Please and thank you, Holy Divine Spirit, ancestors, some signs for the collective energy. Please and thank you. Who is this message for? What is this message about? Yeah, I just keep hearing that. Get these demons up out my face. I'm trying to stop my life. I don't even know if that's what she says, but in my mind, that's what she's saying. Come get these demons up out my face. I'm trying to stop my life. I don't want to. No more drama. Sometimes you hear lyrics to a song one way in your mind, and then you look at the lyrics and it says nothing like that. But have you ever still heard the lyric and like, no, the one that's in my mind sounds like it's saying what it's saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, the signs that we have is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp January 16th to the 23rd, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, feminine energy, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Virgo energy, Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusp December 18th to the 24th. Okay, take it as it resonates your sign or their sign. Okay, I keep seeing this card. What does it say? Don't let anything or anyone get in your way. You're doing great. So don't let anyone or anyone get in your way. You're doing great. And then it's funny because the name that's on the back of this is Chubb. So could be named somebody named Chubbs. You know, don't let anyone or anything or anyone get in your way. You're doing great. Okay, but that just goes for anyone. Don't never let anyone get in your way. Okay, because you ever notice that you could be doing so well with yourself, and then the moment the wrong energy is around you, you'll start going backwards, or you won't be as creative as you usually were, you know. And those are signs showing you that someone needs to be, that person needs to be out of your energy, that they're not a good individual for you to be around, at least, you know. Okay, I feel like maybe that's what the message is about. People realizing like the energies that aren't good for them, and just because, you know, they might be good energies for somebody else, they're just not good for you. Okay, that's all that is. I'm getting this one too. Pray more. Okay, and to me, praying is just talking to yourself, talking to the Most High God frequency, talking to the Holy Divine Spirit, talking to your ancestors, talking to your Christ consciousness. You know, that's what praying is to me. And I always say this, and I'm gonna keep it like how I said. The only person that needs to pray for you is you, because sometimes you'll ask someone to pray for you, and that person could be the person that's actually praying on you. And you know, just make sure you praying for yourself, because that's what matters most. Okay, let's see what we got going on out here. What's going on out here, please? And thank you, Holy Divine. Somebody, I'm telling you, somebody is making a choice. Somebody is making a choice. I feel like in these choices that are being made right now, people are making choices. People are seeing their paths more clear. People are seeing a clearer path for themselves, a clearer destination, places that they want to be, a person that they want to be within themselves. You know, like, I want to be this for myself, so I'm going to be that for myself, so I can have those type of individuals around me. That is the energy that I'm getting off of this Two of Wands energy. Like, I just feel like people are, you know, they want to go where the grass is greener at, but just make sure you make it green underneath you. You understand what I'm saying? You do that first, and then the grass is going to be green underneath you, or wherever you go, you know? So I really see like people are making choices for their highest good. That's the energy that I'm getting right now. Yes, I'm telling you, people are making this collective. Y'all are making decisions, good choices, and y'all taking action on those choices also. Okay, y'all are like, I want something better for my life. I want better. I want more. And with you saying that to yourself, you're also making that action of making better and more, making better decisions and wanting more out of life. I like that. A lot of you are definitely putting in a lot of hard work. Yes, because you, like, it's like the energy that I'm getting is like I said, I'm going to be this for myself, so I can attract that to me. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. You're making better decisions, acting on those decisions, so you can attract that towards you. I like that. What else do we have for the collective, please and thank you? What else do we have for the collective, please and thank you? Somebody's definitely coming up with some new ideas. Somebody is communicating very well to the ideas that they want, the people that they want in their life. Like, you're making them desires come true. I can tell you that, okay? Because you're doing it in the proper way. So since you're doing it in the proper way, that's why they're coming to fruition. You're manifesting correctly. You're telling yourself what you want. You might be writing it down also, but not only are, like I said, you're telling yourself what you want, might be writing it down, but you're taking the action on it, okay? And this is some good creative action that you're taking on it, okay? And it's like, while you're taking this action in this 3D, in the other realms, as above, so below, as below, so above, in the other realms, that action is also being taken for you too. I like that. What else do we have, please and thank you? Hey, divine spirit ancestors. It always happens like this because this is the reality of life. The reality of this 3D realm that we live in is that, when you make better decisions in life, sometimes it does leave people in pain. It leaves people in the sense of absence. Like you're absent from their life. And so it's like you can't really do anything about that yourself. Okay? All you can do is make your life better for yourself. You can't force somebody to make life good for themselves. All you can do is do what you're doing now, take the action and keep being creative on that action to make it better and better each time. But it's going to definitely bring sadness to some individuals' lives, okay? It's going to bring sadness to some individuals' lives because, like, some individuals that were around you, they were just around you to distract you so you wouldn't get on your path. They were just around you to distract you so you wouldn't get on your path. Unrequited love type energies and, just karmic relationships, karmic friendships, karmic situations, that type of energy. Those are just distractions. And I feel like the more so of these people that were distracting you, they're going to really realize how much when you're not around, how much confusion they brought about. Okay? Let's put it like that. Like, you brought more clarity to the situation, the environment, the relationship, the friendship. But when you're not, once you leave, it's like a lot of confusion is going to be going on. But that confusion is going to be there for people to really see, like, dang, I lost a good one, But it was bringing more conflict to your life anyway. It was bringing way more conflict to your life anyway. Okay? What else do we have? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be up to 3 to 4 people that's definitely going to feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. It's definitely going to be about 3 to 4 people that's going to feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. Someone probably wants to come back around and offer a couple love to you, but it's going to be real cloudy, full of a lot of judgment. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's going to be very cloudy. It's going to be filled with a lot of judgment because it's more so that person is just still a person that focuses on the negative side of things. They see you moving forward in life, and it's like, maybe if I get back in their good graces, I can move forward in life with them. But whoever that person is, they're very self-absorbed. I mean, obviously, right? I feel like a lot of individuals are going to lose a lot of strength when you're not around, love. Yeah, because man, you held a lot of stuff together. Let me tell you that one. You held a lot together. And these individuals are definitely going to realize it once you're gone. Okay? You held a lot together. Okay? And let me say this first and foremost, because I could feel the Holy Divine Spirit saying this to me. The Holy Divine Spirit is definitely very proud of the strength, of like your strength, your courageousness to keep on going. Let me put that out there real quick, okay? And whoever you are, whoever y'all deserve these new beginnings in life. Okay? Y'all deserve these new beginnings in life because I feel like you had to let a lot go to even have the strength to want to start a new beginning. This definitely frustrates some individuals. It definitely does. It definitely does. You have people that's a little frustrated and like people daydreaming about you all the time type energy. Okay? But you have a lot of strength starting this new beginning for yourself. Like kudos to you for the courage that you are taking on to start this new beginning for yourself. Let me put it like that. What else do we have for this energy? Please and thank you. I feel like there might be some energy that is being thrown at you so you could feel like secluded and like trapped and not wanting to move forward, but it's like it's really not working, you know? It's like some energy that's being thrown at you to make you feel like, I ain't gonna lie, somebody might want to sacrifice you too. Okay, but I'm gonna just put that out there and tell the truth. Somebody definitely might want to sacrifice you. Okay, you know how it goes. Okay, but like, I feel like somebody wants you to feel like you're in lack, but just because you're not out there running around like a chicken with your head cut off, and you're actually sitting still making plans for you, what your next move is, that's not lack, baby. That's called planning, you know? So know that sitting still, being in your mind is not lack. You know, you're in your mind trying to understand exactly what you're doing with your life, who you're taking out of your life, where you're moving to, where you're moving forward to, you know, doors that you close and doors that you don't want to open again. And I think that a lot of people need to understand that needs to be done more in life, you know, sitting still, being by yourself, and, you know, figuring out, hey, is this really what I want in life? That's not called stagnation. That's called planning. That's called, wanting to get your life together correctly. So if you feel that energy, brush that shit the fuck off, okay? Somebody definitely is, because I looked at the card and I didn't mean to look at it, but I saw it. Somebody definitely is possibly in the shadows lurking to see what you're up to also, okay? What else do we have for this energy? I'm telling you, because like, it's this energy where like somebody's trying to sacrifice you also. I'm telling you, I'm getting this energy where somebody wants to sacrifice you. This kind of threw it off a little bit, because the thing is, I'm glad you're taking the action to move forward in life and cut people out of your life that you know, isn't necessarily bringing you any type of growth. They're not anything added on to your life that is going to be productive. Okay? With that being said, I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing, because somebody else is in the background trying to sacrifice you so they can come up in life. I promise you that. Somebody trying to sacrifice you so they can come up in life. Somebody also want some opportunities that might be coming to you also. So watch out. You know what I'm saying? But I just heard, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Bye bye. Yeah, somebody is trying to like. Somebody's an opportunist out here, basically. Somebody's an opportunist, and they see you as a good opportunity as the person to sacrifice for their next come up. But it's like, I think you moving a little bit too fast for that person anyway. And then I just heard, after I said I think you moving a little bit too fast for that person, because this person wants you to slow down and just let me love you. But they don't want to really love you. They might tell you, slow down, let me love on you and stuff. But they really want to sacrifice you. Okay? What else do we have, please? Thank you, Holy Divine Spirit. I'm telling you, somebody is going to come in. But let me tell you something. They going to act like, I'm giving you this romantic proposal and I love you so much. You are the love of my life. You are God sent. They might say shit like that to you. God sent you right to me, so I know that you belong to me. Like, they might say some shit like that. I can't stand when people say shit like that. I'd be like, oh no, I know this is a trap. Okay? But the thing is, curiosity killed the cat, right? Ain't that what they said? This person that's trying to sacrifice you because they're an opportunist and they need to come up in life, this person is like, I'm falling and I can't get up type energy, and they need you to get up. And you're being protected from this person. You're being protected and guarded from this individual. I am telling you, as I'm looking at these cards going each way, just collaborating with one another, I can really see that. I can really see that someone is really going to try to come in and take some action. But this action, if you took this offer from this person, it's knocking you right off your path. Everything that you wanted, bye. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're going to sacrifice you for it. And that's why you're being protected from this person. This is a major choice for this person also. This is like, man, if I could just get this one in the bag. But listen, this person thinks they're hiding this from you. They think that they're hiding this from you, collective. So maybe this person has already came towards you with this stuff. This could be a person from your past that, like I said, somebody did want to come back in. I did say that earlier and offer you a cup, but you're going to refuse that offer, right? You're paying attention to your intuition because you already, if you don't already know this about this person, you know that this person is somebody that is going to betray you. You already know that. It's like, you know that this person is going to betray you. And it's like, you're not about to betray yourself. It's like you're definitely being guided and protected away from this individual. Okay? You are. Yeah, you're using your intuition correctly. I just heard that person that you thinking about right now. And then right when I heard that person that you thinking about right now, y'all saw how that card flipped out there. That's the Ten of Wands. That person is already, they already like going through so much right now in their life that they can't even take care of right now. Like their bills are probably piling up. You know what I'm saying? Expenses after expenses. They probably took on some expensive stuff that they can't deal with, thinking that they about to sacrifice you, so they about to come up. And now, then they just don't even know. Like whoever this person is, they have taken a lot of stuff for granted. I'm also getting the energy now. I just moved on to another energy. Another energy is not a lover situation. This could be like a friend or a family member also. What I just got this from up here. From up here. I don't even know where that just came from. But yeah, somebody somewhere, it's like a friend or a family member also, somebody that you loved a lot. Okay? They definitely took you for granted. And they want to come back into your life, but you're being protected from this person also. This person is burdened. I'm going through a lot of burdens right now. They have, like, I don't know what they got going on, but they definitely a person that be stabbing people in the back and don't be caring that they be stabbing people in the back. I could tell you that one. And I feel like they just want to come around you so you could take some, you could take some of that weight off their shoulders. You know how that is. Like, I'm going to come in your energy so I could just give you some of my negative energy, and then I could leave with a light and low. Like, no, we're not doing that, right? What else do we have from this energy? Please and thank you. Please and thank you, Holy Divine Spirit, ancestors. Please and thank you. Yeah, because like this person is going, like, this person, like, listen, I don't know, I'm getting this like family, friend, lover situation all in one right now. Whoever these people are, this is their routine thing. They routinely do this, okay? They routinely walk away for a couple months, then want to come back around you type energy. They routinely do this, okay? And it's like right when they're down, they come around you because your energy is healing and productive and exclusive, and you got that money bag energy. And it's like this person thinks like, okay, I stayed away from you for 3 to 4 months. Now I'm about to come back around. But time does heal all wounds, but that don't mean that it makes you want to bring that person back into your life. I really don't necessarily think it's about boundaries neither, because like once you already leveled up and put boundaries up, boundaries is not a factor anymore. You just know you're not having an individual around you, and that's what I'm getting. This person took you for granted. There is like, these people just took you for granted. They really took you for granted. We just gonna throw it out there. They took you for granted. They missed out on being around you. These people caused you a lot of stagnation. They are throwing illusions your way. Don't let me get up in this right now like that, because got me. Yeah, and they know that you are succeeding in life. You are, not only are you succeeded, you're going towards what you want in life. I just heard again, no more drama. You're not dealing with any drama in your life. If the drama come, doors shut. You're not dealing with any demonic people. You got goals. You want to expand in life. And you know what? And that's why these individuals see the strength that you are. What are y'all saying to me? The words that they be using is so old school. They see the strength that you have obtained and the fulfillment that is coming into your life, and they want a piece of it. They want a piece of it. But you let it go. You let it go because you're happy with the space that you're in and where you're going. You're happy about the space that you're in, where you're going. I just feel like you want new everything. You want new relationships, new love, new piece of environment. You just want new. And nobody can knock you for that. And I feel like that's going to give you even more of a cleansed etheric field. You know what I'm saying? More of a cleansed aura. Because sometimes we're in the same place for so long, right? And especially if you're still in the same environment where you were being attacked at, how do you know how much more your energy can vibrate higher if you're still in that same environment? Right? The only way you know is by to leave that environment. And most of the times, that's the best thing, because they always say, don't never stay in the place that puts you down when you get success, because what they'll do, they'll take you out. You know, you're stripping away stuff that doesn't matter anymore. And you know what matters for you and what doesn't. I feel like you felt very restricted around these energies, this place, these people. You felt very restricted, and you deserve the best for yourself. Like, who doesn't? You know, and you don't deserve people to come around you just because you're doing good with yourself. You know, why can't you be around when I wasn't? You know, type energy. We have the sun, the earth, and self-esteem. With the sun and the earth and self-esteem, I really feel the energy of you're in your conscious states. You're in your sun energy. You know, like you're in your consciousness within the earth's environment so much that it is building up your gifts, your soul mission. You know, like you're really exuding a lot of beautiful energy off of you. Okay? And it's going to be a big benefit to not only you, but other people also. And I also feel like the people that rejected you helped you build your self-esteem up also, because we ain't gonna get it too deep in that one, because the things that I'm hearing, because I don't want to talk about people like that in that way right now. Like, we ain't doing all that. Okay, y'all. Okay, we got Libra energy out here also. With this Libra energy, because I see the scales instantly, I feel like this is your justice. This is your justice for you to move forward and have a way more balanced lifestyle. I'm hearing a bigger bag. And I feel like also, I just felt this when I saw the Libra card, thinking about justice. I feel like with this sun and earth energy, you're balancing out your light and your dark energy, because the sun is the light, but the earth is so dark for real. The earth was void before it ever had anything on it. I mean, the voidness was water, and it was creatures in it still and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is it was dark though. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like you are balancing out your light with your dark so much, and that's what's helping your self-esteem, and that's what's getting you this justice. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. And make sure you always be honest with yourself also. Even if it hurts a person's feelings, be honest with yourself, because holding that onto your conscience is not going to help anybody. You'll laugh about it later, and if that person or those people, whoever that you were being honest with, still stuck around you after you were being honest, y'all laugh about that shit later. I'm telling you. Honestly, what I'm getting from these three cards, for real, honestly, you've been through a lot of shit. And in a minute, you're going to be laughing about that shit, because you're going to see how much success it really brought your ass. That's what you're going to be saying. And that's what you're going to be saying. You're going to be like, I'm glad I was honest with myself and opened up my imagination. Yeah, and had patience with myself. Sometimes it's good to be indecisive, because sometimes when you're always like, indecisiveness makes you say, let me go get a piece of paper, let me write down some pros and some cons on shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't get that about indecisiveness. But that's how you persevere through this. Okay? Somebody might want your forgiveness. I always put forgiveness out there into the ethers, but, I can't talk to you about forgiveness for real, because I'm a type of person that I'm going to tell you the truth. I won't lie to you. Some things to me are unforgivable. But if I forgave you already, why do I need to forgive you again? Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It might just be me. You know what I'm saying? If I forgave you once and you still did the same motherfucking thing, why should I forgive your ass again? Right? Why should I forgive you again? Like, that don't make sense to me. Somebody's calling me. That don't make sense for me to have to forgive you again. Like, no, why did you do it? It's like this, like, the first time you do something, that's a mistake. You understand what I'm saying? But then the second time you do it, that's not a mistake. That means you purposely did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who I'm talking to right now, y'all, but y'all know what I'm saying, and somebody needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody must have really needed to hear that, because, like, the first time you did it, it was probably a mistake. But now you tell me you did it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now you're purposely doing this shit. I ain't about to forgive your ass. You better go to God on that shit. You better go to the Holy Divine Spirit and your ancestors, because I already forgave you and there's nothing more that I can do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a Light of Gold Pathway card, and I'm going to get a Angel of Abundance card too. I'm hearing. See the big picture. Getting too specific sometimes make the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. Yeah, exactly. So, listen, you know what you're doing out here. You see the big picture, and I feel like you're not about to, like, let no one come in and complicate anything up, because, you generally know how you want things to be, And I ain't gonna get too deep into it, because sometimes I feel like, when you feel like the card be talking to you and shit. That's why I said, like, no, I don't need to keep forgiving you for something that you keep continuously doing. Okay, I don't know who that is for, but. Okay, attracting, not chasing. I told you this from the beginning. This is the Angel of Abundance Oracle cards. I told you, you're attracting, you're not chasing. Okay, anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way, because of the fears underlining chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. There you go. I like that. Anything or anyone you chase will run the other way, because of the fears underlining chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay? I like that one. Thank y'all for all y'all likes, subscribes, shares, views, comments, donations, everything. Your girl greatly does appreciate it. I just appreciate your time and just viewing it. Viewing, my masterpieces. Okay? But make sure that you loving on yourself. And I love you also, but you already know, if you're not loving on yourself, it don't matter who really loving on you. But I'll see you on the next one. Ashe.